Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since my last one. I don't really have an excuse for that, I'm just lazy. Today's video we're listening to a record that I didn't think I would really like by a band that I didn't really like. I listened to the album in full a couple months ago. The band I'm talking about is Panic at the Disco. They're just, if you know early Panic at the Disco, it's all like that emo pop punk kind of style. And that doesn't really interest me, but I decided to listen to the album. Like, I knew heaps of songs by then, but I hadn't listened to the first record in full, which is Fever You Can't Sweat Out, which is what we're looking at today. It's got this stupid fucking sticker on it, but I'm not taking it off. There is genuinely not a bad song in this record. I will say though, because people were like, oh, you gotta listen to the next albums as well, or else you're not a fan and shit. Like, I've listened to all their records now. They all suck except for this one. It's the one after this, Pretty Odd. That one's alright. If you don't know, Ryan Ross, their guitarist, and he was their guitarist for a short time, is when they made their debut album and the record after, which is Pretty Odd. He was the genius behind the band. He wrote all the music for this first album and most of the music on their next album. He left after their second record, and from there the band just went downhill. For that second record, they also did like a weird genre switch thing and made it more like a psychedelic pop kind of music. I didn't really fuck with it. Panic at the Disco also were found by the bassist from Fall Out Boy, what's his name? Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy. They sent through a bunch of demos to him and he pretty much got them signed. And there's a lot more to it than that, but like, if you want to know more, watch a separate video on that. What also comes from the aspiration of Fall Out Boy and that is these long ass fucking song titles. They take up the entire CD. That is ridiculous. They're kind of cool though. Alright, to start off, the record begins with an introduction. I'm not gonna talk about this that much. It's just kind of static noise and then like a speaker. That's the other thing though. This record is set out almost like a play, like you're watching a musical or whatever. I'll explain more about that later, but the songs are in a specific order. Like, the songs are listed for a reason, like in the respect. I'm gonna shut up. The first actual track on the album is The Only Difference Between Martyrdom and Suicide is Press Coverage. I don't really know what the title is meant to mean. The song's pretty straightforward, like the meaning of the lyrics. I'm pretty sure the song titles, or at least most of the song titles from this record, are taken from books and movies. I know Ryan Ross was like a very intellectual kind of person. He read a lot. I heard a lot of song titles and the meanings of the songs were inspired by books. This is a great song. Really good opener for the album. I really like, there's in the chorus, the end of the chorus line, and the guitar goes like, that shit is dope. I used to listen to this song quite a bit, but as I listen to other songs on the album more, I kind of forget about this one a little. It's got a good chorus. Sometimes it seems a bit repetitive to me, but that's literally the only bad thing I can possibly say. It's a great song. Even that stupid little like bridge interlude bit where the synth comes in. Alright, next song is London Beckoned Songs About Money Written by Machines. Not sure as to yet whether I'm just gonna have the song title cover the whole screen or just like in a really small font at the bottom, but this song is really good. It's one I didn't like the first time I listened to it, but then I listened to it more. It's got that real emo sounding fucking chorus. This song is more or less similar to the first track. It also gives you more of a taste of the burlesque kind of style of music that you hear later on the album. This track and the track before are the heaviest songs on the album too. I'd say they're the most like rock oriented. Don't really have much else to say for it. Very complicated song structures they use. Not song structure, but the I don't know, the details within the songs. There's so many different instruments and layers going, and they were all like around 17, 18 when they made this album, so it was pretty insane. There's just so much detail on that to the song. The other thing I just love about this album is how catchy every track is. Like, on my second listen to the record, I knew like every chorus because they just all get stuck in your fucking head. But yeah, great song, great chorus. The next track is probably my favorite on the album, and that is Nails for Breakfast, Tacks for Snacks. I recently found out that people don't like this song, and I was really surprised by that, because I don't know, every time I've listened to this record, I thought this was the best track. I know he uses Brandon uses a vocal effect or auto-tune, I think it might be auto-tune, on his voice, but it's not bad. People act like it ruins the entire track, but it doesn't. It's kind of subtle. It really fits the song as well. They have this synth intro at the beginning, and it almost sounds a bit like robotic in that. And his voice really matches it with the vocal effect. And it's not like done to a degree where it's annoying or distracting or anything, I thought. Also, one of the best choruses on the whole album. The lyrics are amazing. Probably my favorite lyrics on here, except for maybe the last song. I also really like how the lyrics fade into one another. You gotta kind of sit and think about it. I know on the bridge, the line ends with, well, at least she, and it repeats the bridge again. And on the last line, the very last line on the bridge, it goes, well, at least she, and then back to the chorus. So it's like, well, at least she prescribed pills, and that. I don't know, I probably just sounded retarded just then, but it makes sense when you look at the lyrics while listening to the song. I don't know, amazing track. I always regarded it quite highly, but apparently people don't like it as much as I do. Next we have track number 5, which is Camisado. Camisado. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure I saw a live video. Ryan pronounced it Camisado. Also forgot to mention both this song and Nails for Breakfast, the track before, were written about Ryan Ross's father, who was an alcoholic. So they're more emotional songs, I guess. Camisado was one that I didn't really like, and I've gone back to re-listen to it, and it's actually not that bad. I'm pretty sure it is a fan favorite. I don't know, I think the end of the song kind of loses itself a little, gets a bit too chaotic or something. Great chorus, it's got some pretty good lyrics in it as well. It feels like an extension of Nails for Breakfast to me. I don't know where I'd put it in a track ranking. It's gonna be difficult to rank all these songs as well, because I honestly like all of them. And the ones I don't like as much, they're still objectively good songs. So it makes it like this song, for example, it's not one I really go back and listen to much just by itself, but it's objectively a really good song. So it was kind of hard to say that it's at the bottom of a ranking or anything. Anyways, next we got track number 6, which is Time to Dance, and it's got probably one of my favorite synth lines of all time. It's just such a fucking catchy line. The lyrics are kind of questionable. I remember reading about someone thinking the song was transphobic or some bullshit like that. It's all taken from a book, because I was curious about it as well, because they talk about Orbigen dreams and that. I was like, what the hell does that mean? It's all taken from this, I don't know what book it was, but I remember reading about it. This is a great song, another great chorus. Verses are better than the chorus in my opinion. Sometimes the chorus gets a bit repetitive, but I love this song. More specifically when they played it live. Can't remember where, it might have been Chicago, and it was Brandon Urie playing it acoustically by himself. I reckon that was one of the best performances I've seen of the song. If you didn't know, Time to Dance is also the first song the band wrote, and it was part of the demo playlist that they sent to Pete Wentz. You should go listen to the demos if you haven't. They're quite shit. They're good at heart, because it's the same as these songs, but they're just produced really badly, and Brandon's vocals kind of suck. Nails for Breakfast, by the way, has an atrocious fucking demo. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It sounds bad, but go listen to it for yourself. Moving on, we got track number 7, which is, I'd say, second most popular song off the record. That is back with the long-ass song titles. Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. The song title is a line from a movie called Closer, and Natalie Portman's character says it.
Lying's the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off.
It is a great song. I feel like I've listened to it too much. I feel like it's a tiny bit overplayed. It's an amazing track, but not the best off the album. A lot of people reckon this is their favorite, which is subjective, so it's that's fine. But I mean, there's better songs on here. There's nothing wrong with the song at all. I just feel like it repeats itself quite a bit. Whereas other tracks on here, they kind of branch off into different sounds throughout the song and have the chord progression will change, or just the whole vibe of the song will change for like a bridge or something. And this song is pretty much just verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I can't help but find it funny every time I listen to the track as well, because they're talking about like, is it me that makes you sweat? And then the fucking band members all look like this. Fucking, they look like a lineup of like Chicken Little or some shit, and they're singing about like, how to touch a better fuck. Like, before they got famous, I don't think any women were kind of regretting not sleeping with them. Alright, and after that track we have an intermission, which is number 8. It goes for way too long than it needs to go for, but the music in it is actually quite cool. It's got a piano solo towards the end, which is actually kind of like entertaining to listen to. I don't really care much for piano, but you know, when I listen to the record, I don't skip this, I still listen to all of it. This is the part of the album where it really plays into the musical theatre structure that the record follows. It starts off like a dance synth kind of riff thing, and then this radio announcer comes in and he's saying like, we have to cancel our broadcast to dance music, and then the piano solo starts, and it's like switching from the dance genre side of the album, which was the first 5 tracks, 6 tracks, then it changes to a more burlesque kind of theatre, like theatrical genre of music. And then the song after that is track number 9, But It's Better If You Do. The track title is also a follow-up of the line that Natalie Portman says in the movie Closer.
But it's better if you do.
So the songs lead into one another. And then this song leads into another song with like a pretty fucking dope transition. And when they played it live in Denver, they played the 3 songs plus the intermission together, and it's really cool. This song is really good. I think I like it more than the song that comes after it. It's just got a great chorus, and I really like how, I was gonna say Brandon strings the words together, but Ryan Ross wrote the lyrics for these tracks, so I don't know who came up with the vocal melodies. I'm gonna assume maybe Brandon, but Ryan Ross wrote the words. I just really like how the words flow into each other in the verses and the chorus. It's a really entertaining song. Like, it's just fun to fucking listen to, especially when you're drinking and you know whatnot, you're partying up and you throw on Panic at the Disco. It's just fun to listen to and sing along, as long as everyone knows the band. I feel like if people don't listen to this kind of stuff and then you chuck on like, I don't know, I Constantly Thank God for Esteban or some shit, you're gonna catch some weird looks. But yeah, no, this is a great song, and it's even better when you listen to it in context of the album, because it ends with this piano kind of riff, like the do-do-dun-dun. It then perfectly transitions into track number 10, which is I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. The most popular track on the album, everyone knows it. I knew the song before even knowing it was by Panic at the Disco. I think a lot of people know the song without knowing the band. It's just a very popular song. It's a emo pop punk staple in that era, 2000s era of music. What pisses me off is that the transition doesn't work on Spotify. The only way you can really hear it perfectly is by listening to the CD or the album, like a record vinyl. It'd be easier for me to just pull it up on Spotify for the video, but it just doesn't work. It like sounds choppy, which is so fucking annoying. I don't know why, like even with a crossfader on. I had to pull up the fucking CD for this shit. Obviously an amazing song, great chorus. After listening to other tracks on this album, it makes me realize that this song doesn't hold up as much in terms of creativity and like songwriting. It's just got such a unique choice of words, and it's such a unique like melody as well. Don't have much else to say for it. The music video is pretty wild. I'm pretty sure a majority of the songs on this album have a music video, which is interesting. And the song after this continues on with the same genre. It doesn't transition though, but it's track number 11, which is I Constantly Thank God for Esteban. I actually liked this song when I began listening to it, but there's like a bridge. I think it's a bridge. I don't really like it that much. The rest of the song is great. I love the riff at the beginning especially, and the chorus, the strike up the bam. The bridge is just like too much for me. It leans too much into that kind of theatrical style of music, which I don't really like, which is why it surprised me so much that I really like this album, because it's a genre of music that doesn't interest me. They hit gold with this album, that's for sure. The lyrics are pretty good. I think I like it more than the next song. It's also quite an underrated track. I don't really hear people talk much about it. The song title comes from Esteban, I believe, being like a guitar brand, and it was an ad for like the guitars or something that they watched. That's all I really have to say for that one. I do like it, and I do listen to it. Alright, next we got track number 12, which is the longest title on the fucking album. There's a good reason these tables are numbered, honey. You just haven't thought of it yet. Who thought that was a good idea? Who greenlit the idea to fucking make the track title that long? I don't even think Fall Out Boy has a title that long. Actually, they might. This is a good song, and I can recognize when a song is good, like objectively. And people love this track, and that's fine. But like I said with the last song, except this song really leans into it. Leans too much into the burlesque, like theater genre of music. If you listen to this, it sounds like you're listening to musical theater. It's got that like bouncy kind of piano riff going. What I do like is the line that he says before the chorus. He says so many words at once. I'm pretty sure it's like, when he wears black slacks with accentuating off-white pinstripes.
Black slacks with accentuating off-white pinstripes. Whoa.
It's like, how do you string those words together? The chorus is good as well. I don't really mind it. I don't skip the song. It's a great song, but I would never pick this out to listen to it like in the car or just like on a speaker or something when I'm listening to music. It's just not my style. It's just too much for me. And then we have the last track of the album, track number 13, which I think is objectively the best song on the record, and that is Build God, Then We'll Talk. I don't think I could say it's my favorite, but in terms of songwriting and creativity, it's by far the best song, I reckon. I mean, it takes that one annoying fucking song from Sounds of Music and makes it actually good.
Raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses and sleeping with roaches.
So, earns all the respect that it needs from me. I feel like the way this song is just layered, I feel like it takes like a real intellect to write a song like this. So much respect to Ryan Ross for being capable of writing a song to this degree at his age. He was, I think, 17 or something. Probably younger, because I feel like they wrote a lot of these songs before they were signed or anything. They have a demo for nearly all the songs on this record. But yeah, just amazing lyrics, amazing song structure and melody. It's just insane to me that anyone could write songs like this at that age without any experience or kind of wisdom behind you, and you're able to write like a story to that degree. That's what this song really is as well. It's like a story. Amazing song. I can stop talking about it now. Now to move on to the track ranking, which is going to be extremely difficult, but I'm going to do it anyway. So excluding the introduction and intermission, there is a total of 11 tracks on this album. At number 11, they're going to show up here. At number 11, I'm going to have to put There's a Good Reason These Tables Are Numbered, Honey. Rest of the title. Amazing song, just not for me. And after that, I'm going to put at number 10, I Constantly Thank God for Esteban, and I have the exact same thing to say for it. It's just not as compelling of a song to me as the other tracks on here. And then I'm going to have to put Camisado. I know people might be angry at that one, but it's an amazing song by itself, but just when it's up against all the other tracks on here, I personally don't enjoy it as much. And then after that, I think I'm going to put The Only Difference Between Martyrdom and Suicide is Press Coverage. Another great song, just once again, in terms of creativity and songwriting, doesn't hold up to the others. I think I'm going to have to put I Write Sins, not Tragedies. And then I'll go London Beckoned songs. I'm pulling this order out of my ass right now, to be honest. But after that, I might have to put Lying Is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have. I kind of have it in the same vein as I Write Sins, not Tragedies in my head, but I think it's just because I knew those two songs so well before listening to the album. And then I'm going to put But It's Better If You Do. I believe this is the top 3 now, isn't it? That's going to go But It's Better If You Do, Time to Dance. No, sorry, this is the top 3. Time to Dance, Build God, Then We'll Talk, and then Now It's Breakfast, Tacks and Snacks. That is my ranking for A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. Their debut album, incredibly impressive. I feel like I might catch some hate for this ranking, but it's just my opinion. I can respect pretty much any order of these tracks from anyone just because all the songs are so good. But that's going to wrap up the video for today. I know it's been a while, but I might start uploading regularly again. I don't know, I've just kind of fallen out of the habit of making videos. It's kind of hard to keep up a schedule for this kind of thing when you don't already have a following. I'll keep trying. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.